Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the first episode of Solo Leveling Season 2, Arise from the Shadow on Episode 1, or just, solo leveling. This episode right here was actually very nice. Those who must have watched it in the movie theaters must have had a very good gift, despite it having a little, watching a lot of recaps here and there. Other than that, this episode was really fun. Well, at least when it came towards the second half. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We get to see one of our main characters, which Sung Jinwoo. I think I'm gonna call him Sung because I think it might be more respectful. Plus, I don't want to have to mess up certain names that could upset a lot of people. So I'll call him Sung if it's okay. Sung is going to a teacher's meeting about his little sister, and so far she's doing great. Everything she's excelling in school, academics, you name it. So she's doing well in school. However, the teacher, on the other hand, is actually very worried if Sung is going to allow his sister to become a hunter if she awakens, which apparently Sung's like, no, that's not gonna happen. Not while I'm around. She says, I thought so, but I think there might be another. I may not realize it, but can you help me out here with another student, I believe? And we get to see a student that I forgot her name. All I know is she seems like a delinquent. Well, she doesn't look like a delinquent, but she's the kind of person that's like, I'm not going to school. I'm going to live my life as a hunter no matter what, and I'm going to do whatever I wish kind of thing. Unfortunately, Sung, I think, is given the task to try to convince her not to be a hunter because she's E rank and that she's going to get herself killed. And, of course, when it comes to, having to say it in a different way, he decides to do it he decides to show her what's going to happen if you try to participate even as a lower rank as you are. And unfortunately he can't really talk from his experience because that'll be very confusing and will mess things up and spread rumors about this girl. So I believe his goal is to show her that it could be very brutal and that you should really consider a different path to live. And understandable. And unfortunately, he will have more trouble along the way because the hunter, Hwang Dong-soo, is actually coming back home, and we all know why. We all have a good reason. If you've seen Season 1 or if you read the source material, you'll understand that this guy's out for blood and revenge. That much I'll say. I'm not going to say anything more than that because, Other than that, we have to it that Sung, and along with this girl, I believe that same age as his little sister that's going to school, or she decides not to go to school, we get to see, a group being trained by someone named Kim Chu, an A rank. He's pretty much a tank, and then they'll consist of a couple B ranks and a couple C ranks, and sadly 2 E ranks. Unfortunately, when they entered the gate, things happened very badly, and Sung managed to get outside to warn the other 2 overlooking the training gate whatsoever. So hey, call for help, and before he gets dragged back in. There's a sad thing about this, that there's a red gate that's happened. Unfortunately, since it's a red gate, anyone who enters the gate, they can't leave until the boss is killed. And we get to see Kim Chul, the tanky guy, A-rank person. Apparently, he decides to, be a little jerky on this after they got ambushed by a couple of ice elves. Lucky for Sung, he managed to stop an ice arrow shot by an ice elf to kill the young girl. He's supposed to show that this is kind of brutal. You should go for a different path. Either way, it's not very much looking great for the time being. I mean, depending on the situation, it may not end very well on this point, considering how the episode went. Other than that, let's continue on. Like I said, Kim Chul, the A-rank tank guy, apparently wants to make a group, and he decides to leave the weaker and the 2 E ranks by themselves. And however, one of the female Hunters realizes that Sung is actually more than an E rank because he actually caught an ice arrow. So she decides to go with him or whatever the situation. Kim Chul thinking it's out of pity, saying, she's gonna get herself killed. I don't care. So pretty much Kim Chul was kind of cruel, although I can understand why he became that way, but I guess karma comes back to bite him hard because I'll get to that just a moment. As for Sung and the other rankers that's with him, the hunters are with him, he apparently shows what kind of ability he has, but he tells them not to say anything. Don't ask for anything. Don't ask anything. So, pretty much it's like saying, shh. Whatever you see here, keep it to yourselves, okay? That's it. And we get to see that we get to see, of course, like off screen that Sung easily takes care of like the bear monsters easily. Although there were some scenes involving like the raid about what happened at the end of season 1 of Solo Leveling whatsoever, and unfortunately, it looks like the raid that happened did not go maybe according to plan. We don't really know the results, but it's not looking so great. Other than that, when it comes to the situation here, things are still looking very tough Don't know. But as for Sung, apparently he decides to go for an after meal exercise, which apparently is kind of funny. However, it's more than that. We get to see that he decides to test out his new Shadow Army or Shadow Monarch Army into action. And he summons them, and they seem to do very well against common bears. But when it comes to the leader, they all got squashed tremendously. Like the leader's like, I'm gonna swat you guys like flies, and you're nothing to me. However, when he had Igris come in and play, oh my gosh, Igris just shows like, oh man, is this all you got? And he sliced the bear into pieces and easily kills it. Well, not sliced into pieces, but keeps cutting it up and eventually beheads it, executing it. Even Sung is like, oh my lord, if this guy fought with a sword against me, which he did say that when it came to that fight with Igris at the end of Solo Leveling Season 1, he even thinks in his mind, oh my lord, I think at this point, if I really fought him while he had his sword on, I would have been killed very easily. Even right now, he believes that he is equal with it, but no, he's actually weaker. So he has to show that he has to be stronger, and he did level up. So because that's his ability, and he needs to get stronger. That much is to be said. I don't know how it's going to turn out for Sung in the future, but he has to get stronger. That much is to be said. But like I said, he's going to have a freaking a-hole like Kwang Ding-su on his butt right now because that guy, like I said, is looking for revenge. He knows that his brother that was killed was not like what could be killed that easily. So he believes the two people involved in that party has to be somewhat involved. So don't know how it's going to turn out for Sung, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get stronger and stronger while like Hwang Dong-su is going to be stuck where he's at for the time being. I mean, yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode. However, the episode ends up with Kim Chul, the A-rank tanker. Unfortunately, the people he's supposed to protect and work with, they all gotten killed, and now he's the last one standing, and he is greeted by a lot of ice elf armies. So, looks like to me he's about to get killed himself, and he wants to join the White Tiger Guild or something like that. So I go like, good luck with that, man. You're gonna need it. And then the episode ends up there. So, yeah, talk about a bad situation, and he's about to like possibly die. Anyways, preview the next episode. I suppose you aren't aware, and that's it. So until then, peace out. Bye bye. Ta-da!